It is time to meet a second fabulous, incredible woman. This is part two of our female business owner in Dog Mom Biz. You're not mistaken. Part two. Let's go. The amazing Aly DelaCoeur she's the owner of Wag Enabled. It's an informational online resource and membership that strives to help educate pet parents to raise happy, well-balanced pets. That's what we're all going for. But Aly's also really passionate about giving back to her community of Austin, and that means supporting local products and services and professionals. Aly, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited.
Oh, we're so happy to have you. I've been really looking forward to talking with you about all of the awesome things happening with Wag Enabled. So just to start off, you're a dog mom? Are you a dog mom?
I am. I have two boys. Actually, that's Truffle right here and Bean over here.
Truffle and Bean, how cute. Oh, they're precious, and your portraits are amazing. How sweet.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, so when did this love and passion for animals begin for you?
Actually, I'm a little bit the opposite. I always grew up around cats, and I always thought I'm just, a cat person.
Sure.
But as an adult, I realized I'm definitely allergic to them. That's why I couldn't breathe as a child.
You're like, there's a reason why I just felt like a magnetic pull to dogs. Now you know.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just in college, I just kept getting jobs with dogs, and I just couldn't get away from it. And finally, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to embrace this path, and next thing you know, here I am.
That is so awesome, Aly. Now, it's my understanding, too, that you didn't necessarily think that you were going to work with animals. Do you have a math background or something? Am I right?
You are correct.
Wow.
I was studying applied mathematics in college, and I thought I was going to be a mathematics professor, but I just kept, like I said, getting pulled into this dog world, and I had a job doing some dog training. And it really sparked this curiosity of whoa, it's not just, this animal that lives with us. There's so much that goes behind everything,
True.
All their behavior. So yeah, I wound up changing my degree, going to college for dog behavior, and kind of changing the entire trajectory of my career for it.
And good for you for doing it, because you're doing amazing things. Now, you started entry level in a kennel, right? So how did you end up working to Wag Enabled? Tell us what happened. Connect the dots for us.
Oh my gosh. I worked at a doggy kennel, like you mentioned, just cleaning up after dogs. And one day the dog groomer was just out, and they were like, we need somebody to hop in and groom some dogs. So I was
just hop in and do it. All right.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, sir.
Right. And then while I was doing that, we had a client who owned a dog walking business, and she's like, hey, I'm going to kidnap you one day. And she did. And she was also a reactive dog trainer. So that was the main focus of her dog walking company. And she was like, you have a natural talent for reactive dogs. And I was like, oh yeah, but that's not my area. I don't want to be part of it. But it almost became a necessity as part of my job to learn about why dogs react the way they do, what drives certain behaviors. And I, again, try to fight this idea of me being, a dog trainer and working with dogs. And I quit working for her, but I had all these people reach out, and I'm like, hey, we need you to continue working for dogs. So, yeah.
That is incredible. It's one thing leads to the next, which leads to the next. And now here you are with Wag Enabled. So tell us about Wag Enabled.
Absolutely. Wag Enabled actually came from this idea that a lot of folks don't have access to experts for their animals. So they're going to YouTube, they're going to Google, and there's a lot of information that's actually just incorrect and misguided. So I had a very large network of experts that I've worked with. So I'm like, how can I bring their expertise in a way that's consumable to any dog owner? And how do I provide it that it's accessible to anybody who's got a dog? No paywalls, no subscriptions, Like, how do we make sure that everyone has access to this knowledge?
That's wonderful.
And that's kind of like where Wag Enabled was born from.
That's great, because like you said, it's almost like there's just too much information out there, right? And sometimes people don't fact check, but it's so important to know that you're getting reliable information when it comes to the health and well-being of your pet. So I'm so glad we're talking today and we're getting the word out to other dog moms. Like, if you need to know, you're going to a reputable site when you go to Wag Enabled. That's great. So Aly, tell me this. I know that you're really passionate about giving back to the beautiful place that you live, Austin. Tell us about why that's a passion of yours and what you're doing with Wag Enabled to support your local community.
Absolutely. As a small business, I understand how hard it is to compete against corporations.
Sure.
So I think there's almost like this commodity not commodity, that's the wrong word, but this kind of like friendly thing of like, I'm going to try to support you in any way that I can.
Camaraderie. You were so close. You got it.
There you go.
There you go. We're a team. Go, Aly.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Perfect example of what I'm chatting about.
Yes, of course. Yeah, so you want to help your local community. So this results in like local products and services, and how do you do that? How do you create that partnership?
Yeah, absolutely. So we do have a business listing on our website of all of our favorite small businesses that we work with. We ensure that every business kind of has the same ethos as us, and luckily a lot of small businesses do. So it's like, how do they give back to community? Do they put their animals ahead of everything else? Additionally, whenever we have our fun challenges and giveaways, we love to promote the small businesses. So like, for instance, our current challenge, the treats that we have are all Austin-based companies. The toys that we give out is this fantastic woman who makes them out of like really eco-friendly and sustainable materials. And it's local, I think like Michigan, I think.
Nice.
Now I'm forgetting where it is from. So, but just trying to promote local businesses as much as we possibly can, whether it is on our website, on our social, or providing samples or full products when we're doing our challenges.
That is so great. You mentioned the challenge, and you have a 30-day challenge going on for the month of April. So what is the challenge all about?
I'm so excited about this. This is like, we have a bonding over boredom challenge. It's actually an enrichment challenge. And something that I've noticed in the dog community and with my dogs as well is enrichment seems like it's like, there's so much work. You have to buy all these expensive toys. You have to spend all this time. When in reality, there's really fun, easy things that you can do with your dog that are free or very low cost that have the same effect as spending a lot of money. So we compiled a list of, I think we have about 46, and we release them in batches for 4 weeks. And people who complete them with their dog, they share their pictures, their videos, they get points for completing these challenges, and they can win awesome prizes. And the goal of the challenge is to kind of create some habits. So that way they're like, enrichment is actually not that hard to do.
So great.
I can implement some of these in my day-to-day.
Yes, and really bond with your dog. Put down the phones, get away from the TV, unless you're watching Dog Mom News Live, and get out there and bond with your animal. I love that so much. I love what you said too about how you don't have to spend an obscene amount. Go and get something simple and bond. It's kind of like when I was raising my children and, you get the fancy toy and then they're like, no, Mom, I just want the pot with like some noodles in it and a spoon. It's like we can keep it simple and have a lot of fun. And I just love what you're doing, Aly. I love how you're putting positive information out there that's fact-checked. You're supporting your local community, and you're inviting other dog moms and dog lovers to get involved with what you're doing. So, Aly, thank you so much for your time today. We love talking with you. How can people stay informed on what's going on with Wag Enabled?
Absolutely. They can go to our website, wagenabled.com. They can sign up on there as well to stay in touch with us. They're also more than welcome to join the challenge right now. We are almost halfway through, but all doggy participants will get goodies. We just some will get a little bit more depending on how many points, but
Yes.
you will get
That's
goodies.
so nice.
And also our social media, of course, is a great way to reach out to us.
Okay, fantastic. You're all about giving the love. I love it, Aly. Aly DelaCoeur with Wag Enabled, wagenabled.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, Aly. Thanks so much for watching this Dog Mom News clip. Do us a favor. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more informative and awesome Dog Mom News content. And be sure to click that notification bell too to stay up to date with all our new content in real time. You'll also want to be sure to join us for our live stream each Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you soon.